coming out of 4. Fans on their feet. We're racing at Bristol. Allgaier in the 7, making the outside line work early. He goes for second. Justin Allgaier right away makes that middle line work, and Allgaier moves all the way up to second on that start. And the 99. A lot of damage to David Starr's car.
Get down, bring down pit road here.
That right front. Looks like there's some heavy contact. Right front wheel not moving at all. He was near the back of the pack when that happened.
Right front's not turning at all, guys.
We see right here, David's entering the corner. It looks maybe up about the middle lane. Wow, car just goes straight. I'm not sure if he got way loose before that and was correcting or had a flat tire. As straight as it was, it looked like a flat tire to me.
Some sort of mechanical issue.
Kyle Busch out front in Bristol. Kyle Busch, Justin Allgaier. Green flag back in the air. Allgaier once again making the outside line work. He's going to go for the lead. Allgaier clears the 18. He's out front at Bristol.
And that's a great feeling. Clearing the all-time win leader in the Xfinity Series on a restart.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the feeling, because here he is back inside you, Jeff.
It didn't take long.
Well, this is not over yet. Justin Allgaier putting up a great fight. Justin was fast in practice. Now he's cleared him, moved himself in front of the 18 car. Great job.
Caution has come out one more time. 98 was kind of slow in Eric Almirola, and it looks as though it's a lot of damage to the right rear of that car.
Yeah, that car is hit hard.
Right front's off it too, ain't it? It's slapped pretty hard. I just can't tell. I know the right rear's killed. I can see that it's bent.
Yeah, the right front has equal damage as Ryan Reed, also with quite a bit of damage on the 16. And take a look at what happened way up the racetrack. 3 wide.
Yeah, that's 3 wide. It's just not going to work. And, you know, there's no way Eric Almirola understood that they were 3 wide. And then obviously was having issues, probably had a tire down. And
there he is trying to be at the bottom. As you mentioned, he had already had the damage to the right rear. It just compounded with this. So on the restart, Justin Allgaier has chosen the outside line, and he's going to make it work. That's the way he was able to take the lead away from the 18 of Kyle Busch, and now he restarts on the outside, and can he hang on to the lead?
2 great restarts by Justin Allgaier. He left with the 18 car on the restart before, and he pulled away from him as Brendan Poole making on the outside.
Tyler Reddick in the 42 is working his way to the outside of Kyle Busch. That was impressive. Kyle looks like he has some grip issues with the rear of his car early on. Now both going to the top of the racetrack.
So the PJ1, or the traction compound that was put down on the bottom of the racetrack to try to help cars have another option run down at the bottom of the track. Not a lot of cars are using it. Here goes the 18, though. Kyle Busch looking at the inside, trying to take the lead back away.
Hey, and Rick, as we watch this great battle for the lead between the 18 and 7 of Justin Allgaier, using the 18 using the bottom and Justin up top. Remember, there's a transition point as Kyle Busch takes the lead there between when that bottom lane is going to stop working and the top lane comes in. And I think what we've seen in this race is it's coming in earlier than a lot of people expected. One reason it comes in is that bottom lane, 1, loses its grippiness, and 2, the cars lay a ton of rubber on that bottom lane, and therefore you have to get away from that rubber and head to the top.
Now they have just 1 lap to go. Kyle Busch out front. The top 10, Allgaier, Logano, Suarez, Reddick, Austin Dillon, Brendan Poole, Elliott Sadler, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Ty Dillon. And Kyle Busch wins stage number 1. And speeding penalties, 18, the 22, the 3, and the 62.
Jeff, you talked about it. This pit road is very tricky. 30 miles per hour. Think about how fast they're on the racetrack. Getting down to 30 miles per hour, that's like hitting a school zone on a 50 mile per hour back road. You have to really watch your speed, get all the way down to 30.
Well, think about the track position loss. Kyle Busch running first, Joey Logano running second. The 3 car, he was running in 10th. So lots of track position loss. Kyle Busch had a penalty in the truck race on Wednesday night, was able to come from the back to win that. Let's see if he can do it tonight.
And we're going to take a look at what the spotters see on this restart. Allgaier and Suarez making up row 1. Justin Allgaier, a great restart. He takes the lead. Suarez running second. Daniel Suarez, the new leader at Bristol. You saw it all on NASCAR Nonstop, but it might be short-lived. The 18 of Kyle Busch has been making an incredible run.
I'm trying to find a weakness in this 18 car as we watch him work through traffic, Jeff, but he looks like he can run both lanes of the racetrack if needed. I think he's faster up top, but he can go to the bottom and complete a pass. I think that's really been the key moving up through traffic.
And Steve, one thing I've noticed, not only can he go to the top and the bottom, he can go through the middle. I saw multiple passes he made through the middle, and that 18 car is most definitely the one to beat. Very reminiscent of what he did in the truck race here Wednesday night, driving from the back to the front.
And this is for the race lead, and he's got it.
And that's the difference. So you saw how he could carry enough speed on the bottom of the racetrack through corner exit to get in front of Daniel Suarez and take the position.
P1 right there. Take care of it to the segment then, 13-4.
So he went from 29th in line, 58 green flag laps, all the way up to the lead.
Well, think about the stretch these Xfinity teams are on. They have 3 road courses and Bristol. Tight battle right there. A little tire rub there. Allgaier into the side of the 20 car. But a huge opportunity to lose a great deal of points and gain a lot of points with those 4 races all together.
18 of Kyle Busch now has a 1.5 second lead over Daniel Suarez running second. We just saw Justin Allgaier battling for that second position with the 20. Allgaier, another one of the drivers, as the win goes to Kyle Busch for stage 2, but Allgaier, another one of those drivers who's been taking advantage of every line around this racetrack. We saw him pass for the lead on the high line. We've seen him take positions away on the low line. But what a,
too tight. Track keeps tightening up, taking rubber.
What a performance by Kyle Busch. Caught for speeding when he came to pit road at the end of stage 1. And after restarting 29th in line, he was actually 19th overall, but 29th in line, he made his way up front and wins stage 2 in that short amount of time. Suarez and Allgaier. Suarez on the outside. He'll shoot away from the 1 of Elliott Sadler, and Sadler's going to try to take second away from Allgaier.
Daniel Hemrick on the outside.
Allgaier fighting back on the inside of Elliott Sadler. As you mentioned, Suarez, he's going to try to hold off the 18, but it didn't take very long. Kyle Busch is able to get by Daniel Hemrick.
You see more of those sparks that Otto we're talking about. What's fascinating is we don't see as many on the middle of turns 3 and 4 as we do 1 and 2. That shows you how the corners are just slightly different.
Kyle Busch tried to make the outside of 1 and 2 work. He just wasn't quite able to carry the speed. Allgaier underneath his teammate.
So this final stage, just under 130 laps, 120 to go in the race. Kyle Busch once again surging forward as he's got third, looking for second from Elliott Sadler, but Justin Allgaier not giving up on this battle.
Jeff, these cars are going around Bristol in 15.5 seconds. I remember the day that we got sub 16 in a Cup car, and that was an amazing day.
Great run by Elliott Sadler. Used the outside to get the launch and cleared the 20 car. Suarez in the middle of 1 and 2.
Elliott Sadler now leading in Bristol. And here comes Allgaier on the inside.
Suarez has gotten loose.
A couple slow cars on the inside of the track there. They had to negotiate around. Elliott Sadler 2 wins at this racetrack, but the last one came back in 2012. You saw it all on NASCAR Nonstop as Kyle Busch back out front. He has a 2-second lead over Daniel Suarez now. And Suarez running in that second spot. Still on the lead lap, running in 10th is the 88s of Dale Earnhardt Jr. The 18 of Kyle Busch trying to complete the sweep. He won on Wednesday in the Camping World Truck Series. He's 17 laps away from a win here in the Xfinity Series, and then he'll try to win in the Cup Series tomorrow night. Parker.
Guys, let's also point out the 3-car of Ty Dillon running in 3rd right now. Has steadily worked on that race car throughout the night and got himself into the top 5. He gets very loose there. We've got a caution, guys. 62 in the wall.
Brendan Gaughan had come to pit road a few times, had some issues with that car, and now has got into the wall. The 8th caution of the night has come out.
You see 3 wide right here. Jeb Burton was kind of in the middle, looked like he got loose, corrected, and basically just caught the 62 in the left rear. Then the 62's left rear tire goes down. Brendan goes up into the wall. I mean, listen, these drivers have done a great job all night of somehow making 3 wide work, but it doesn't work the majority of the time. And right there, Jeb Burton, it just turns right.
Eight laps to go. Green flag back in the air. Kyle Busch easily cleared the 20 of Suarez. Elliott Sadler trying to hang on to 3rd.
See Joey Logano at the back of the screen. The cars in front of him all went to the top. That's what he needs. He needs to make these new tires work on the bottom and then try to get a caution. Get a few spots and hope you get a caution.
Suarez trying to reel in that 18 of Kyle Busch, and that's unfortunate. The 9 of William Byron. Tire goes down, but he's able to get down to the apron and get out of the way, so the caution does not come out. The battle continues for position. Under a lap to go. The 18 of Kyle Busch. He's been dominant. This is the 186th lap that he will lead, the most important. Kyle Busch is going to win at Bristol again.
Good job, guys. Shattering the tires right there at the end.
It didn't matter. The car might have felt uncomfortable to him, but it was better than anybody else on the track all night long. He had a speeding penalty early on. He was able to bounce back from that. Very reminiscent of what he was able to do in the Truck Series race on Wednesday. Also had a speeding penalty that he recovered from and got the win. Now he's 2 for 2.
He made a comeback in the Truck Series. He made a comeback in the Xfinity Series. Win number 91, Kyle, and you had said that you would stop racing this series full-time once you reached 100. Does it kind of feel like the countdown is on?
I know for all the fans it is, so this is just cool to race with these guys. You know, I love this team, and I love Joe and all of Joe Gibbs Racing, Coy, JD. We're always praying for JD, but it's nice to come out here and race in this series. I want to thank Xfinity especially for that, but this NOS Energy Drink Hammer was awesome today, and awesome off the truck yesterday. Eric and the guys did a really good job, and the Joe Gibbs Racing engines were really strong there. Can't say enough about Toyota, TRD, the fans, DVX Sunglasses, Cessna, all my partners as well. It just makes this program special, makes this program go around, and I want to thank Rowdy Nation as well too. I know that there's a lot of fighters out there for us, so we appreciate them.